Episode 7 of Tarot Card Readings for the Rich and Famous. I picked Josh Homme because I love you. You should marry me. Anyways, I do. I'm doing 12. And so far I did Conan O'Brien, I did Jimmy Fallon, Adam Sandler, Dave Chappelle, Betty White. I even did Donald Trump. And then I got to thinking, I don't even watch TV. Why would I do those people's readings as much as people that I really have helped me out in my life? So you healed me, I heal you. That's the way this works. So yeah, Josh Homme, I love you. In your past, 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Wow, completion cards. You did some work. You guys totally need a tarot reader, you know, to travel around with you when you're on tour and stuff. I can carry some guitar equipment and shit too because I also play. Oh my god, I could just join your band. Oh, you know who one of my favorite people is? It's Natasha Schneider. I have to mention this. Did all that, and this is the one I'm using. Okay, so let's look into your past. Josh Homme. My idol. The very first card is going to describe what was going on with you when you were saving my life and stuff. Is the 9 of Wands. It says resilience, grit in the last stand. So when we see the 9 of Wands, we think of someone that has been giving all in their work. So you were doing this back then. Time and time again, they have beaten the competition. They've defended their title and have won over the countless others to get where they are. However, this was not done without sacrifice. Over time, it took a toll on you. And I'm sure being on the road did that for you. So you were finding yourself at a last stand, like a final challenge, where you perhaps felt very tired and not as confident as you had been before. So you had to call upon all of your energy and your willpower here. Back then, it was this last stand was the toughest one for you yet. It says you must think back on all that you have accomplished and all that you have striven for prior to this. Consider its worth. Now consider that you are almost complete and bring forth that energy with you to this final push. Did you have to do that? I didn't know. Now I do. All right, then we have the 9 of Cups. Another completion card for you, Josh Homme. One of my favorite rich and famous people. All right, let's just read this and place this into the past. I'm not going to do my translation of how that works. It says resilience, grit. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry about that. What? I think my phone just did something really weird. It says satisfaction, emotional stability, and luxury. So in your past. After a long journey, the 9 of Cups symbolizes the finding of self-satisfaction. The emotional journey of the Cups is starting to come to a close after the volatile ups and downs you faced in the earlier numbers of the suit. You have struggled to find purpose and joy after loss. You have tasted the different things that life offers. Oh my God, you totally so did that. And you have left comfort in order to find greater heights. You had to leave some things behind, change some things about who you were. Here, you found them. You were indulging yourself as you were celebrating a new stage in your life. Next, we get the 6 of Cups. All right. This one talks about familiarity, happy memories and healing. When hardship came to you, your natural inclination was to bask in the comfort of the familiar. Whether it was family or old friends, there was a loving environment indicated here, a kind of nurturing that was needed for your spirit to heal. I think this has something to do with your band members. This is what I get and feel here. As time passed, the warmth being shared by these memories and amongst, it says this environment was something that it really did not fade, and it has an echo of permanence on it. So you might still be feeling some of these things at times. Like the comfort of coming back home. After a long journey, you breathed relief when you saw that nothing really had changed. Even though I think it like peaked at these moments where it's like, oh my God, it's not going to be the same. That was in your past. And so as time went by, it didn't really change. You still have everybody you love. You guys are still closer than ever. Just, you know, the circumstances and the way that you guys work together changed. So now we're going to look at your now. Knight of Pentacles is the first card. I always follow up trump cards. What? Dude, didn't Conan get Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles to follow it?
He did.
That's weird. I'm not even going to pull the last two cards because these ones said, me, pick me, pick me. Alright. Oh my God, he's going off in the night. And you got a lot of swords you're dealing with. They got 2 8s there. This is, it's a pretty strong message. I'm not really surprised because I'm super connected with you. Or whatever, you know, comes through you in your music that is being shared from the higher realms, because I can, you know, interpret that message somehow with the same sound frequencies or something. Any voice spoken to me. So we have Pentacles, we have Swords, we have Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is you. And it says, right now, for you, Josh Homme, physical and sensual. The Knight of Pentacles carries the slowest moving energy of the deck. Ooh, you're moving slow. He looks at the pentacle, kind of above, the pentacle in his hand, considering his next move. Will he plant the pentacle like a seed in the freshly plowed field beside him, or will he slip it in his pocket and ride into the sunset? This card's coming up for a lot of you famous people, and you have a choice. Do you want to keep going? Because that's going to ask a lot of you, or are you ready to just call it a day? Well, this card says you're going to keep trying. You're going to make more. Not trying. You're going to keep succeeding. It talks about plotting and planning for the future. Introspective. And it brings up slow-moving energy again. And that slow-moving energy is what is going to yield those incredible results. So with the Six of Pentacles to follow, this is a warning. Just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And these are Pentacles, but money really means nothing. So your happiness is more important. You know that. I know that. We all know that. I'd rather be happy every day. Some of my happiest moments I've had nothing. Kind of like now, but that's okay. All right, Six of Pentacles. The idea of wealth and poverty is continued from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. 2 beggars are seen receiving money from a wealthy merchant who holds balancing scales as if to measure out his good deeds. Is charity given from the heart, or is it performed with a sense of having power and control over one less fortunate? We both have both of those sides within us. So I'm sensing like that it's both right now. And that's okay. My guitar case is in the way, so I'm trying to move over a little bit. The city in the background of this card here, Homme, the Knight of Pentacles. The city in the background implies wealth and commerce. The posture of the characters why did that yesterday too? Implies hierarchy. I'm a little too distracted by the overall message, which a lot of times I have trouble sharing real specific details about people's lives when I'm sort of channeling their angels, I guess, and stuff. I don't want to say too much about you. So if you actually want to know, you're going to have to get a hold of me privately. Or give me some kind of okay to spill your guts to the world. Alright, so this is beautiful. And I'm just going to show you before I read about them. And I won't have to pull them up at all anymore. We have, see the eights, it's 2 eights. It's a yin and a yang kind of thing. And swords and cups are so opposite also. One's during the daytime, one's during the moon time. I like this. 88 as a yin yang. It's pretty great. You've got the light and the dark. I do too. It's pretty great. We can utilize it how we feel necessary at any given moment. You're the coolest of the cool. The best of everything life has to offer. So, this 8 of Swords in reverse. Do you like my sound effects? In reverse, it says, oh, this is so true too. Former restraints hold you no longer. We're all evolving. You helped me evolve. It says you are free to move forward and embrace transformation. The swords no longer form a prison around your consciousness. But like, I don't think they did before. And maybe it was an act that they weren't. It's true and real now. Alright, let's look at our yang counterpart to that yin, which is within both of these things. You right now. All of us right now. At least some of us. Alright, so we have the 8 of Cups. Man, I totally love you guys. I love your band. I love everybody that you hung out with. Thank you for your music. Thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for being you. Alright, the 8 of Cups talks about journey, above and beyond. Oh, higher being, enlightenment. Even more so, because we're the forefathers. You guys are more forefathers than me. You were way ahead of me. And then, you know, like I'm the next round, the next wave. And so we fostered all of this to help to heal, to change the world. And so now I'm a forefather and you're God. It's the way I see it. And you were getting the messages through the sound frequencies, and it was being given to you what to say and how to be who you were to really help and heal us all and change our lives too. And now it's our turn. You guys are still ruling. That's cool. All right, it talks about leaving behind what has been gained to move forward into the higher realm, I think. But the eclipse pictured on the card marks a unique moment in time posed by the 8 of Cups. It shines a supernatural light upon the beginning of a journey that can only be undertaken in full maturity. See what I was saying? You're more mature than me even, and I'm super mature in it when it comes to the world of the enlightened and those of us in the know. So the hermit sets out on his path to the top of the mountains where he will eventually shine his light. Oh, you're going to the top of the mountain for a minute. You need to figure this out because you've got something. It's a journey that's solitary in nature. And there that we need from you. Something even bigger. It says that the journey is solitary in nature and reflects relying on the strength of the self. Because you are strong. I am strong and you're way stronger than me. Nothing will ever be the same as you forge a new path. This is so cool. I can't wait to see what you're going to have for us next. Fuck yeah. I'm obviously one of your biggest fans. I can't even look at the camera. I'm so, like, giddy. Just doing a reading for you. Okay. In your future. Let's see what we have. I got shy drafts. They're so cool, dude. I could have been like them, but like life, you know, happened. Alright, we get futility. Card number 7. Hey. And one fell on the ground. Number 7's good luck. And then we have art. What? You don't do art. You're not very creative. Yeah, right. That's a pretty good card. I haven't gotten that for anybody else. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Oh, I'm a water child, so I like those cups, man. I like to drink them too. But that just helped me be who I am. What is this one? It's another. It's a 10 of Cups. Oh my God, the combination of the cups. Yes, it is. I haven't even read the definition to this one yet. This is super exciting. To me, this is a brand new deck. It's just talking about how much I like cups, and you got 9 of Cups. Okay. So much excitement here. I feel your energy. That's a good energy. Okay, so it's going to start out with the 7 of Swords. So I'm not going to, you know, bank on that one being super great in your future. Let's call this the beginning of your future. No, I can't. I'm looking at these cards. It's not just the beginning of your future. It's actually, all of these are going to mingle in your future. So you get 7 of Swords, which is futility. Tarot card readings for the rich and famous. My favorite. Rich and famous people. All right. Futility. This is to keep into mind. Keep this in mind because it's not a wonderful card. This Aleister Crowley deck is literally says the positive and the negative, so it's going to have both. And it talks about unstable effort. It says vacillation, striving in vain, incomplete success due to exhaustion. So don't push yourself too hard. Journey by land. What, within the United States? I hope so. I hope we run into you because we travel for a living. There is an untrustworthy person amongst you, or within your group, by the way. Don't worry, if you're striving in vain, it doesn't happen right away. This is the future. There's more to come. But don't expect everything to flourish. Not every single thing you're going to do has to be done, is the message I was kind of getting right there. And I think that's super important because you're already great. You've done enough, but definitely keep doing more. But each of the people that are alive today perceive things differently. And so let's say you did everything the way that like you would be expressing yourself the most. You might be doing things above and beyond what they can comprehend. So don't get too great. Jeez. You need us little people to hear you and understand. So if that's a message that means anything to you, I hope that was helpful. Next we have art. So cool. Oh, beautiful card. There's, like we had before, there's darkness then, like in this card in so many ways. I wish I knew what the words meant that were written in that. Probably Latin or something. Because a lot of it's Sanskrit too. So, hey, yeah, do your meditations, keep your chakras aligned and stuff. If you need any help with that, let me know. That's what I do. Art. Combination of forces. Realization, action based on accurate calculation, economy, management, success after elaborate maneuvers and escape. Wow, I just changed what I thought because this one moves into that futility, the things not working out at first, they do. And maybe it has something to do with the stuff I was saying. You found a different way to communicate it where other people could understand. Because this card right here, you realize that, maybe? I hope so. I hope I was helpful in that. And so now you can make accurate calculations and, you know, economic stuff and that you can manage, and you will have success after these, you know, unsuccessful elaborate maneuvers. It talks about escape. You're going to have little bouts of escaping from the lifestyle or the spotlight. You know, I can picture just like, you know, a lot of like home stuff. Good home cooking food and hanging out. Alright, we have the Knight of Cups. I never know where to stop because there's so many more things I'd like to say, always. But sometimes I feel like it could get too personal and it's not really my job or I don't know if I'm allowed to share certain things that are being told to me. Alright, Knight of Cups, this is you. You're the fiery part of water. I'm the water. Okay, this talks about a man with commitment issues, amiable but passive, attracted to excitement, unsustainable enthusiasm, sensitive but shallow, and it says influence, and with an equal sign it says sensual and idle, untruthful, prone to depression and drug abuse. So, geez, if any of like, you know, depression, that stuff comes around you, your body is a temple, dude. Honestly, if you put things in your body, they're gonna make you unstable. It's fine to feel that way, but we do have to realize that that's where it's coming from. And so we're just trying to, you know, build up the chemicals to overact or like, you know, compensate for what we've abused or whatever. And this is cups, so I don't think it's what it was in the past, and it's maybe more just even drinking and stuff. We're all guilty of that. I'm so excited about this 10 of Cups. For the last card, okay, so that was the person. Me, you, all of us, and that found this reading for one of my favorite people that's ever existed before in the existence of time. You are, you know, on a scale of like Jesus to me. I hope that does not bother any religious people because you're that great in my life, in my world. Thanks, man. Alright, so the 10 of Cups is the very last card, and it says satiety. Travis, how do you say that word? Satiety. And I don't like it. There's a couple of them here that it says satiety here, but then on this where it says 10 of Cups, it says, oh, I like it. I told you I'd never read this meaning before. Contentment, pursuit of pleasure, desired outcome, success, peacemaking, generosity, dissipation, overindulgence. We don't do that. Pity, waste, and stagnation. So, do you see in this, it's that yin and yang. So, are you one of us chosen ones that we have to go to the extremes, both sides, just to be who we are and express what we express, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's great. I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna end my reading. This is the longest reading I've done. This is reading number 7. What? Because you got the 7 up here. Good cards, man. I'm really not surprised. I've always felt very connected with you. The 7 was this one. But it's good luck. Alright. I love you guys. All of you together. You're fucking amazing. Thank you so much for everything you've done, not just your music. So much love and light. Stay grateful and stay thankful. Keep doing what you do, and we will all be blessed collectively. Namaste.